All right, I just left a really fun, it really wasn't fun, review on Amazon. So anyone who's a nut person or a squirrel person whose squirrels eat nuts might know that there's a problem right now with hazelnuts. A-nuts is out. That's a big one. So you go to Amazon. You say, okay, I'll get some on Amazon. Well, Presto is a brand that usually has good hazelnuts, 10 pounds in a box. I thought, okay, I guess I'll get some of those. Well, they send me what I thought it was sawdust. It turns out, I look it up, it's called hazelnut flour, but I ordered the hazelnuts in shell. They had a picture of it. They sent me the flour, but because it is food, it is not returnable. So I now have $73 hazelnut flour, and I thought, you know what? I recently bought, to save money, I bought a milk maker. I thought I'll make my own milk, because I have all these nuts in the house. I thought I'll make my own hazelnuts milk. I'll make my own black English walnut milk. I'll make whatever the heck I want. I have that. So I thought, okay, maybe I can use the flour that way. So I Google it. No, you cannot use hazelnut flour to make hazelnut milk. So I now have what appears to be sawdust. I don't know if I can, maybe the little birds will eat it, but I left a heck of a $73 of hazelnut sawdust. Now, don't worry, the carpets are gross, but they're going away. Yay. So today I'm just gonna hit the reserves. Uh-oh. I hear it. We got a problem? That's usually a danger alert. But now he's okay. Okay, I'm gonna clip open a black English walnut for you. And we hit the first problem. Black English walnuts apparently don't crack with a nut cracker. I might have to use a hammer. There's no way I'm gonna give them these to mess up their teeth. Yeah, I think it's RJ. It looks like they're over. So, yeah, I got a nut problem. That's what I'm trying to say. I had bought these English walnuts a long time ago on sale from A-Nuts. Well, I didn't know how hard they are. And we do get squirrels showing up with teeth issues around here, and I feel bad for them when that happens, because then they're really at the mercy of me giving them nuts without shells on. So to prevent that, I'm helping them out. Gotta say, it's kind of cathartic. Oops. Some of them have like this outer shell on them anyway. There we go. There. It gives them a head start. I don't know what's in there that's any good, but I'm sure they do. Here comes a squirrel now. We'll see what she thinks. Oh yeah, she's good. So now that, wow, I did not expect this. I put the hazelnut flour out for the birds. I had no idea a squirrel would just sit there and devour it. So I figure I'm just gonna go through the inventory while I wait for A-Nuts to reload, which hopefully will be soon. You like that? You are perfectly welcome to just keep eating that. Is that you, Yang? You wanna eat it? You like the powder? I'm good with you eating the powder. There you go. It's icy down here, so they slip around. I can't believe this. Another squirrel is just up there. Is that Pippi? I think that's Pippi. Is that you, Pips? Somebody else is interested in the powder. You got it on your nose. Is it you, Pippi? Oh! You guys are pushing around. It looks like, oh, it's not Pippi. I guess it's Buddha. Buddha's very calm. Well, yeah, I guess she handled that about as calmly as she could. You want to come up here and get some of this powder? This is Yang. Come on, Yang. Come get some powder up here. The flour, or whatever they call it. Come on. No? There you go. Maybe just when I'm not here. Gotta check out that blue jay sound over here. Blue jay. All bluey. Once open, these black English walnuts are a hit. When I had them out and I had not opened them, they just kind of left them laying there. But now it looks like we've got some action, some happy action. Yes. So glad, because I've got a bunch of these hazelnuts. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get again. And the other thing is believe it or not, peanuts. Amazon is out of lyric peanuts, which is what I serve the birds. So I'm going to have to hit a pet store and hope that they're not out of stock. You don't like those at all? Okay. Yeah, it's always individual. Like any kind of... People around here tend to hate the almonds. There's almost no one who will eat the almonds. And if they do, they'll only eat one or two. The very few that will eat them at all, eat one or two and then leave them. Pecans and walnuts I do okay with as long as they're not in the shell. They don't want them in the shell. And so I'm just going to start busting open nuts like this. Well, this one apparently doesn't want the English walnut. I'll just keep doing what I can until stock resumes. She's eating English walnut, looking at me all happy. And this one, not so much. Oh wait, she's taking one. All right. So maybe the one was just an early adopter. She's like, I knew before all the rest of you, this stuff's good. So they're black English walnuts that I'm hitting with a hammer to open them up for them, because they didn't want them when they were in a full shell. Well, with like everything going wrong in terms of getting hazelnuts, I will say, or peanuts, they're liking the backup options. I just saw someone up here, a black squirrel, eating the hazelnut flower. I just saw the black squirrel. It's someone I don't know, and he's hiding from me over on a tree. But you know what? I will say this stuff smells probably better than anything I've ever smelled in my life. And I read that you can put it on fish. So maybe this won't be the worst thing I've ever done. Not that I did it, I'd like to reiterate. I was looking at a picture of hazelnuts in the shell when I bought it. They sent this instead, and they won't take it back because it's food. Awesome. Pippi's right there, and someone dragged one of the front yard backup options to the front yard, backyard, to the deck. So with the birds, since I'm now challenged on getting the peanuts not in the shell, I do have some backup peanuts in the shells, so I'm doing those. Here's S-Curve. Give us a little show, S-Curve. Show us what you can do. Come on, S-Curve. There you go. Yeah, I think he was kind of nervous because this guy was right there. I'm telling Pippi, we're down to backups. It's a pecan not in a shell, and she'll usually play along with something like this for a while. Okay, here's S-Curve. He's never had a pecan not in a shell that I know of. They won't eat them in the shell, and they won't take them in the shell. They just ignore them in the shell. But hey, S-Curve, S-Curve. Glad Pippi's being a sport. I think the thing is they're maybe willing to eat these, at least a couple. I'm not sure she'll even take a second one. But the fact that they can't bury them, she won't even finish that one. They don't want nuts they can't bury, and they don't want nuts that they can bury that they can't bite into. And the pecans and the walnuts, I think there's just been too many tooth injuries that they learn that's not a smart thing to do, and they won't do it anymore. I know there are other people who can give those things to their squirrels, and I don't know if they just have stronger teeth where they live or what. But we get a lot of broken teeth on foreign shells. And maybe I'm buying too good of nuts. Maybe I'm supposed to be buying Blue Diamond, which is something I would never eat. And maybe they're poor enough quality that like squirrels can get into them or something. Any chance you'll eat that? No. She says no more of those crazy pecans. She's good for a time and then, but Pippi's a little picky, so there will be some that will be. Here's S-Curve, and I think he ate the other one. S-Curve, are you willing to take a pecan? Oh, there's some in there. Oh, he's gonna get some water. I love his tail. An S-curve, for anyone who took economics, is a graph that when you graph it out, it'll show like in one shaded area your resources, and I think the other one your cost or something like that. I had to Google it the other day to remember it, and even now I'm hazy. But anyway, that's S-curve. So for anyone like me who did not know what the inside of an English walnut looks like, this one cracked open and looks really good. So I'm going to give it to this guy. He's eating a hazelnut right now. I dipped into the reserves while I did the hammering. He's eating it. Oh, he's taking it. Chino was just in here and did not want to leave. He was like just running around and then was gonna try burying his nut in the carpet. They're all running around in the fallen tree. Is that Mr. Brownfoot right there? I think that's Mr. Brownfeet standing up. That's gotta be. Hey, Mr. Brownfeet.